Hey guys, I want to talk about we have Father Days coming up in a couple of weeks. I want to talk to the brothers out there and the sisters too, because I think a lot of times when you sit back and think about the responsibility to be a father, um, it's a lot. And I think a lot of times brothers don't really understand what it takes to be a father, right? When I look at my own father and asked him, what did he feel that he was ready to be a father, and all he talked about is his job and money. So a lot of men just kind of feel that if you just providing, that's it, right? It's just so much more than just providing. That's just one part of it, right? Of course, you want to share your experience with your children, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the in between, right? So I think that's important. But if you think about how hard it is, and you taking care of yourself, and then you have to take care of a wife and let's say two kids, it's a lot. And I think for you young brothers out there, a lot of us, I wouldn't say mistakes, but a lot of us had kids out of wedlock because it was God planned for them to be here. But at the same time, I think it's important to really think about, what can you give to a child as a father, because it's not about just providing financially. It's so much more. And when you understand the responsibility of it, it's a big responsibility. So, you guys out there that are looking to be fathers, take your time. Really work on yourself first. Get yourself together, um, because if you don't get yourself together and know who you are, how you gonna have time to raise a child and start a family if you don't know who you are? So you need to do that. And of course, if you're going to college, if you have a career, right? Work on that. Get that together. Do some traveling. Do you before you start a family, and before you start making children. And listen, a lot of people have kids out of wedlock. I did, and I'm not saying that it should kind of traditional. I mean, everybody's gonna do things the way they want to do it, but I think what's important is to work on yourself and live your life first, and then at that time, then you can see how hard it is taking care of yourself. You should buy your home. You should buy the car. You should go on vacation. Be selfish. Do you? And then at that point, it's a beautiful thing to have a family, but it's just such a big responsibility that it needs to be more thought out. And I think a lot of times we don't think things out. So I think if you think about doing that and make that choice, I think we have more fathers involved um, with their kids. Um, and I think we'll have more marriages. I think in the black community, we're not having a lot of marriages. We're having a lot of baby daddies and baby mamas. So if you sit back and work on yourself and then say, okay, you know, because everything today is about what somebody brings to the table. That's what everybody's thinking about, what they bring into the table. And I get it. Nobody wants a bum. And you have some woman says, I don't need child support. She just want to have a kid. And that's another thing. I never understood a woman that has a child from a guy that don't take care of the first one until she has one or two more with. I just never understood that. And I have spoken to some females about that, and they say, well, it's important for her to say that she has all her children by the same father. Okay, I get that. So now he don't take care of neither one of them. But you can sit there and say, but I have my kids by the same bum, and he don't take care of his kids. So for me, for life, for me, I never understood that. I guess people have to do things that works for them. But listen, the fathers that already have children, um, I salute you. I salute the ones that has been there for their kids, in spite of everything, because a lot of times things don't work out with the mother, and then you abandon the children. So it's not just spending time with the child, but it's always spending time, spending money, experiences, teaching. We always talk about generation wealth and leaving our kids this and doing this for our kids, but if we don't teach them anything, what are we leaving them? It's best to leave a kid with some education and knowledge and experience. And two things you can't get back: time, right? So you know, all we have is moments and memories. So let's make them good moments and memories, right? So I'd rather leave a kid good memories and teach them something to not teach them anything and leave them a bundle of money or a bundle of assets, because then they're just going to blow it. So, all right, guys, that's just something on my mind I want to talk about. See you in the next video.